I'm Mark Nestler.
Julie Swanson.
I'm Nate Nestler.
I'm Ben Nestler.
I think it's extremely important that other people are aware of what's going on in the environment.
You only have so much time and energy and attention. And so anything that we can do in Madison that changes the environment to make it easier for us to do. We almost everyone wants to do the right thing. Almost everyone wants to have less of an impact on the environment. It's, I think that we need to make it as easy as possible.
We'd done a challenge, and Julie organized it, where we challenged some neighborhood people to cut down on their car use. We call it the Bus Bike Challenge. It was fun. There were a group of people that we hang out with. That are all interested in the environment and all do some sort of are trying to change their lifestyles.
I was really struggling with how to do this, and Ben, I think your ideas were to invite other people to compete with us and to set up a point system. Here's what would happen. One family would ride by our house and stop and go, "Hello, just out for a ride." All four of them. And we would go, "They just got 8 points because they came here and they rode home." And we'd go, "We're going somewhere." And the prize, what was the prize?
I don't remember.
It really was like, what
I
is
thought
it
we
called?
made a trophy, but then they didn't have to cook at the.
Yes.
So we had a potluck, and everyone else brought food, but the winning family just got served from all of it.
There was an ad in probably the Isthmus that said looking for families that are willing to decrease their, I think, energy use by 40% below the Madison average. And what I thought was, okay, we just did this other challenge and it was successful and we had a really good time, but now we won't really continue to challenge ourselves. We really need a challenge. We responded well to the sort of the competition part of it. So this would be a year-long challenge, and there'd be other families involved. So we'd meet other people, like us, trying to make a difference, and we'd be holding not just ourselves accountable. We'd be accountable to that other group. And so that was the sort of when I talked about it with the family. I said, what do you think? Because it'd be a whole year, and I can't do it alone. One of my favorite stories about the whole thing is when we were in the month we were reducing water use. And when we take a shower, I have to let the water run till it gets to the right temperature. That's wasted water. What if you just put a bucket in there and catch that water? And then you can use that water to water your plants, to flush the toilet.
I rode my bike for a year, winter, the whole season, so every day. That was a pretty substantial change. I sold my car. We used our one car less than most people who have 2 cars use their individual cars by like 30%. We carpool for almost everything. Most of the time our car sits in the driveway. Julie takes the bus to work, and I will either bike or bus to work now. So it's become pretty much habitual to use the bus first and the car second. Nate has been very good recently. It's kind of become ingrained in Nate. If someone leaves a light on, Nate is like our house's light switch
Light
monitor
police.
guy. Who is using this light? I'll hear, oh no.
Do we need this light? Pick something that you want to work on, that you think will make the world a better place that you can do, and just go with that. Because otherwise I feel like sometimes people just then give up. Because now it's become too complicated. I can't, if I do that, then it's too far. If I do that, just you do your best and you pick something. And so maybe that's the other reason why we try and pick a focus. So right now the focus for this year is buy nothing new. And that's our main focus. And it has impacted our behavior a lot. And it would mean buying nothing new for a whole year. And I think it was you who said, even food? So once we clarified that food could be new, that was it. We were good to go. You asked for a book that was new, that had just come out, and you really, really wanted it. And I can remember that we went, oh, what are we going to do? I mean, literally, it just came out. There is no way. And you found it. You found it on Amazon, and it was used. Somebody had bought it, read it, and sold it back within a week.
So I made that cat climber, and pretty much everything is recycled except for some of the rope and the nails.
We ate locally for a year. That was the hardest because it's not really winter. It's like February when you haven't had a green vegetable in months or a couple months. That was hard.
I really like strawberries, and then I couldn't have strawberries for most of the year, and and then when I would go over to my friend's house, especially my friend Will, his mom would specifically have strawberries for us to eat. It made them taste so much better. As Americans, we're used to a very easy lifestyle of we can just get something when we want it. We don't have to worry about having internet. In other countries, that's a problem, and so doing something like this makes you really think about the basic needs and what it would be like to live without them. And so I think it really opens you up to the rest of the world.
I think right now, people sometimes feel like the problems are so big that there's nothing that I can do. I just feel, so a story of helplessness. Oh, what could I do? I'm just one person. And we all have a circle of influence. Everything that we do can make a difference. Every choice we make can be a choice to make things better or not. And every time each one of us takes action, what we don't know is how our action might influence someone else, and their action might influence someone else. So everything that we do can ripple into actions that can support the world.